no, I'm Dan.
Hi, I'm Graham, and together we are the Woolly Cod Wanderers. Hello everyone. Well, in the last video, if you remember, we did all that sanding, absolutely acres of it. And what I was hoping was to get at least one coat of osmo oil on the ceiling. Well, we didn't get one, we got two. We've had two coats onto the ceiling and two coats along this top box here, and the rest of the van has had at least one coat of the osmo oil, so it all needs a bit of a light sand and another coat at least on all of that, and then we'll see where we are from there. But if you remember in the last one, we were on about the little boxes, not the little boxes, underneath the storage boxes we had the grey plyboard that we were going to apply. Well, we've applied it, so have a look at this. Right, so here it is in situ. As you say, we've got the long piece there, and obviously the length of this meant we had to be in two, so we've got a little join here where this piece runs here. But wait for it, there we go. So we've got our three spotlights that are fixed into the ceiling, and we've also got a spot lamp, or whatever you want to call it, in the corner, which is all wired up and working. In fact, I'll show you that now so you can see that on. So there's our little spot, and as you say, we've got the three down lights there. However, when you come to here, you'll see these two wires. We had a bit of a problem with the spot lamp, and I'll show you now. Oh no, I won't. First, I'm going to show you this other little side. Come and have a look here. So this is our little cupboard. We've got our little plyboard on there, all painted. And 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! And then there was light. But I'll show you the problem we had with that spot lamp now. Yeah, when we were putting the boards up, here is where the original wire, like that one, was attached here, and it frayed off. So what we're going to have to do is get a piece of wire and solder it onto there, so that obviously we can utilise the switch. So that's the next job. Solder that on, then hopefully it'll salvage the light. If not, we might have to look at getting another one. Right, so as we're saying, these two have had two coats on, and I don't know how it's going to show up on the video, but this area here has only had the one coat, but it has changed the wood colour slightly. But I'm not sure exactly how that's going to look on the video. But have a look at the ceiling. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Voila! So those are our ceiling lights. We've then got our lights underneath that cupboard and the light underneath this. So this basically is all the lighting for the camper van. Obviously, apart from the problem I've got with the spot to sort, but this is the lighting, and obviously Jane will probably be adding quite a few fairy lights, I would think. So, right, what I wanted to show you was the step, because we've been having a little play with the step. So I'll show you that now. Right, with the step area, originally we just had a piece of tongue and groove on here, which I'd cut the tongue off, and it was just hiding the cables that were behind it that run along there, around there and through into here, which lead up into that area where my wiring is. However, when we were away at Camp Quirky, when you looked in with this not having any tongue and groove on, you saw the tongue and groove come down to here, and then you just saw the back look white, and it didn't look good. So what I've done is I've taken the original one off. I've dropped that ones down here in different positions along it, so that we can then screw both pieces of tongue and groove. So we used a full piece of tongue and groove along the bottom, then obviously we've cut this one down. And originally it only went up to this point of the unit, but if you can see under here, I've made it run all the way along. So obviously there is this little corner here which looks a bit tatty, so what we're going to do is just put some carpet on there to cover that up so it's all nice and finished. So now the tongue and groove, as you look into the van along the step, runs all the way along to that side. So that's where we're at with that. Ooh, but I've got something to show you on the back doors. Hello there. Guess what we've got done? I'm going to show you. We've got our sticker walls. As you say, Jane's been on cleaning them up. And as I say, they've come up. I'll move this one out a bit so we can see it better, hopefully. So as you say, it's cleaned up really nice. So we've used self-tapping little bolts there. The reason for them, they're easy to get off if you need to get anything under here. So they're all done and ready for our stickers. The other thing that we were on about was, if I remember showing you the cupboard that we'd started, and I wasn't sure how we were going to do the shelves. Well, I've managed to do them now. So what we've got is 2 shelves, which obviously create 3 areas, and the middle 2 areas are sectioned off, so that's like his and hers. The top one we're leaving as one open one, because I'm not sure what we're going to actually use them for. We might just have little baskets in there. I've got, obviously, I've panelled in the sides here with what is it, 4mm plyboard is on the ends here and there. I still need to put a piece of ply on here to finish that off. But we're getting there. So the way I did it was I made little frame, so it's a bit of 2B1, 2B1, and then screwed into here and screwed to the floor, and then screwed and glued to there to put that shelf in. Then I've done the same again, created a little box that's glued and screwed, given our top, and then what I've done on either end is just a bit of 2B1, the same height, so the shelves are all nice and level. So that's where we're at with that now. Obviously now we need to still look at tongue and grooving all this edge and making the door fronts for that. And you know, when we're showing you all that sanding I did, well, I've given a start level light sand to this to get it rounded off, but I still need to put a little bit of filler in here and then sand again. But that's where we're at with that. So better crack on. Bye now.